Hood, of course, no stranger to tragedy involving climbers. Tragically, 4 people died there last year.
One climber died on Tuesday after falling at least 700 feet on Oregon's Mount Hood.
Hi, I'm Devin Tao. I'm an Asian American immigrant filmmaker from Portland, Oregon. I wanted to shine a spotlight on the untold stories which defy stereotypes within the LGBTQ community. I was lucky enough to find 6 amazing people who were willing to share their personal struggles and how they overcame them.
They started just saying all of these inappropriate racial slurs to me. I'm leaning over to pick up my paint and I get knocked over onto the sidewalk. It was very frightening, and I didn't want to actually go back to work on my mural for like a month after that because I was afraid. I've never had a situation where someone like physically attacked me or physically harmed me.
I went to Catholic school for 5 years. I had a religion class that told me that homosexuality was wrong and that if you were a homosexual, you were going to hell. Society told me that who I was wrong. I thought that after having sex with men, all these horrible things were gonna happen to me because of it. Like, how fucked up is that?
It's always interesting when I look back at these photographs and that it almost seems like it's a total different person, which I guess it is. That's me, full beard, everything, probably in my late 20s, I would guess. Doing a pretty good acting job actually there. It's really so interesting to look back and see that, yeah, that was me.
Dating at 212 pounds, it was really uncomfortable. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. Guys wouldn't take a second look at me, which is sad because we should like people for who they are. I never felt quite good enough to be going on the dates with the guys I was going on. I just realized I wasn't happy. I stayed home a lot with my dog.
I am fascinated by blues dancing because I love the way that it connects people. You don't really get to be that close to strangers in your daily life. It's like falling in love every 3 minutes. Oh, I'm definitely a romantic. I definitely want somebody to woo me. That's definitely why I like blues dancing, because you have to ask somebody to dance, they have to consent to it, and it feels like a little bit of an old-time movie sometimes.
My inspiration for the film was motivated by my difficult childhood growing up in Taiwan and later suburban Los Angeles. I was a scrawny and uncoordinated foreign kid. So growing up, that meant I was tormented and bullied constantly. Due to my traditional Chinese upbringing, I wasn't allowed to express my emotions or express my internal struggles. It didn't help that I was gay. I didn't have anybody I could relate to or help me navigate through the predicament that I was in. We have been filming for 3 months, and we will continue to follow everyone as we transition to the summit training phase. With the exception of Taylor, our lead summit guide, none of us have any mountaineering experience. So, training is crucial in order for us to successfully summit to 11,000 feet safely. As you can see, we've made tremendous progress in getting the film started. There's still a long ways to go. We've been fortunate to get product and financial support from these local and international sponsors. However, making a feature documentary film is quite expensive. Camera equipment, insurance, and professional crew are just a few examples. In addition, it costs a lot to summit a mountain. It requires training and a huge amount of mountaineering equipment and resources.
You should donate to support Who's on Top, because this story deserves to be told.
And then maybe a guy like me would go, oh, I'm not alone. And you can cut a little pain out.
You talk about the mountains you've had to overcome yourself, and then we climb Mount Hood. I think, how joyful is that? And yeah, so you should give to this.
On behalf of the entire Who's on Top team, I want to ask you to please make a tax-deductible pledge today on Kickstarter. We cannot make this unique and important film without your generous support. Lastly, please share this Kickstarter campaign on your social media pages and follow us on Instagram at Who's on Top Doc. Thank you, and see you on the mountain.